What's going on, y'all? Jeff coming at ya. So I told you guys at the end of the month I would have a big surprise for you guys. Huge surprise in the car world. Well, it's May. What day is it today, girls? May 30th, end of the month, just like I said. And have I got a surprise for you guys? Boom. I acquired another Hudson. Rescued it from the crusher. Basically just paid scrap metal prices for it. Dirt cheap. Had to do it. Is this the best time in my life right now to be doing a full restoration car? Absolutely not. But like I said, for the price, basically for free. And it's a 53 Hudson Superjet. Like, come on. Don't know if you guys know too much about the history of this. I am a huge Hudson fan, but I've always been stuck on Hudson Hornets, NASCAR champions. But this little gem right here, this is 53 Hudson Superjet. This is sort of the car that bankrupted Hudson. Hudson had two choices in the early 50s, either develop an overhead valve V8 or go into the subcompact world. And they made the decision to go into the subcompact world when they probably should have done a V8, because the Oldsmobile 88 Rocket and all the other things and the Caddies, they were all tooling up V8s and stuff. Sales are going through the roof. Hudson tanked later on in 54, then merged with Nash, then the name was later dropped. So a lot of guys talk about this being the demise of Hudson, and they're not that sought after like all the Hornet guys and stuff like that. Most people would let these things rot into the ground happily. I will not. This car was manufactured in Canada, 1953. Right now I am just unearthing all the spare parts that was in this car. This car was filled to the brim with parts. The interior is filthy. Absolutely filthy. The doors are seized. But we're getting there. First things first. Yeah, just getting out everything, and most of the stuff, all the chrome and stuff I'm finding are all spares. I heard that this car was in a field, obviously, where they always are. And there was another one there that was destined for the scrapyard like 30 years ago. And whoever pulled off all the chrome and all the stainless and all the good bits off of the car that was going to the crusher and threw it in the interior of this car before it met its demise. So I have a lot of spares, which is good because parts are hard to find. So I'm hoping I'm going to catalog all my spares, and I'm going to go on to the worldwide internet, preferably the Hudson SX and Terraplane Club, the HET Club. And I'm going to try and see if I can barter for what I need. Hopefully that works out for me. Car is pretty intact. Is it as nice as my Hornet was? No. Is it an eighth of the price I paid for my Hornet? Yes. Yeah, I basically have no money into this. This thing is very cheap. It's going to the wreckers. But I'm not going to say it's rust-free because it's not. The floors are gone in it. Engine and drivetrain are gone. Originally had a 202 Flathead 6 that is missing. And it looks like one of the previous owners cut a huge hole in the floor and maybe the firewall. Let's see if I can get you guys in here without getting hantavirus. Yeah, right down in there. Cut a big gaping hole for probably some small block of some sort. It's probably a 350 or something. Will not be going the rat rod method. I already have a fast car. I got the Mustang just sitting inside the shop and stuff. I'm going to fully restore this car back to its former glory. I will be on the hunt. If you guys know of a 202 Flathead 6 and 3-speed manual get at me. Let's make a deal. I will not be starting this car for probably about a year. All I'm doing right now is just going through, gathering up all the parts, putting them into boxes and stuff, labeling them and stuff so I know what I got, and I'm just gonna do a quick tidy on this thing. Once I get everything out, I'm gonna don my dust mask, because you have to. These cars are rat droppings and mice droppings and stuff, good way to get hantavirus. So I'm gonna don my PPE, vacuum out everything, then I'm gonna power wash the outside, and probably go ahead and power wash the inside and the seats and stuff like that. No problem with water pooling up because I have no floors. And I'm just gonna source some good rubber because well, I don't think she's gonna hold air. So I'm gonna get it on some good rollers, some good tires. It will go when I'm driving this thing. I want bias ply, I want period correct. But for the time being right now, I'm just gonna throw some radials on it. And I'm just oiling up the doors and stuff like that. Going up and oiling up all the locks and stuff. So power wash the outside, power wash the inside. Make sure the doors will actually close and latch. Tires. And then it's going over to a friend's shop, and it's probably gonna get parked for a year or two. But I just want to clean it up so it's not so much of an eyesore. I even have maybe visions of just knocking all the scale rust down with some Scotch-Brite and CLR, and quickly grabbing some red oxide primer and just doing a quick like I'm talking like 1 hour, just to make it all sort of one color and maybe protect what's left. This is the biggest eyesore I've ever owned, and hopefully my work doesn't get mad that it's here right now for a couple of weeks, even while I still have the Mustang in the shop. Sorry guys, hope you love me. It won't be here forever, I promise. So yeah, there's the news. 53 Hudson Superjet doing a full factory restoration, 6-volt gen 202 flathead 6, 1-barrel carb, all the good stuff, bias ply, vintage tires. And if I ever finish it, I plan on daily driving it for at least 1 year. I'm talking Canadian winters and all. I want to know what everybody went through back in the day and stuff. I'm a huge historian buff, especially when it comes to automotive history and stuff. So like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, throw some comments down below. Tell me what you guys think and stuff. Let me know what you think of the new acquisition. Talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend.